Let's do it like this. What is it? Come on. Is it doing it? What the hell? This is actually doing it now. Woohoo! We have success. What is it? Finally. What is it? I don't know if anyone can hear me, but that shouldn't be like that. That's looking at the wrong screen. Oh, what the hell? Oh, for frick's sake. You're not supposed to be on that side. How do I get over there? Oh god, it's been painful. Right. So let's refresh. What is it? And hopefully, what is it? It's got it better this time. What the heck? It's supposed to be bigger than that. What the hell? Right, people, I do apologise at least this time. Woohoo, there we go. Finally, we have it. We have it. Woohoo. So, I'm just going to leave it like this because I can now see, what is it? So, video quality is not brilliant. What is it? Oh, come on. What the heck? Yeah, this is well slow. No. Oh, it's not like. What the heck? Oh, I can't change any settings now. Or can I? It's doing this. Oh, hang on. Here we go. I just need to make an adjustment. I do apologise. On camera. Oh, this is not looking. Not going as planned. Do apologise, people. What's it? What camera? Stay still. Just hang on, people. I need to make an adjustment. Oh, what the heck? There we go. There we have it, people. So, just hang on. Just let me, what is it? I'm just trying to get this as central as much as I can. What is it? For you to see. What is it? Oh, just 1 second. Let's make some. So if we put this down here out of the way, how's that look? Is it? Just need to refresh. What is it? Come on. What is it? So, it's in where? What's it? I've moved that. Was it? So why didn't it move? So people, I do apologise for the quality. What is it? Just let's see if we can adjust this. What is it? To get you a better view. What is it? Oh, why has it not moved that? Is it? You would have thought it'd have. Maybe it's because of that one. There we go. So I just need to refresh this, and hopefully that should have done the job. Come on, come on. Do it. Oh, what? This is not going as I would like. What is it? Just let me try and make an adjustment to this camera, people. What is it? Come on. Oh no, don't do that. Square down. I need to get... Oh. Stop moving. Oh, this is not going how I would like it. Oh, just hang on, people. Damn it. Oh, I've lost it. Camera, you are driving me insane. Right, I'm going to leave it at that. Oh, it's... I love to drive you mad. It's way better on my laptop. So there we go, people. So this part that I'm printing, what is it? Is for the Reef project that I am part of, and I've got 10 parts to print. So hopefully, what is it? This part will turn out really good. So like I say, this is one part out of the 10, and I'm hoping that the audio is coming through really clear. What is it? Because I'm doing this sort of like with the stuff that I have available. I don't know if anybody's watching. What is it? Because I can't see that. What is it? Because my printer's like in front of the way. Oh, 2 people watching. Oh, say something. Say something. What is it? Something in party chat. I do apologise. Party chat. It's because I'm used to PlayStation. What is it? With party chat. So if anyone could say something in this live stream chat, so I know what it's coming across like. If it's coming across clear, what is it? If the video's quality is okay, or I need to make some adjustments, because this is my first time doing a live feed for this channel. What is it? And I do apologise for the arm waving. What is it? It's just, this is like pretty exciting. What is it? Bit nervous, but hey ho. What is it? It's my first time doing a proper live feed. So, and thank you, what is it, for the 2 people that are watching right now. I really do appreciate that. Is there any more people watching? No, it's just the 2. So I figured out what it was. It was a setting in YouTube. It was set to private, and I wasn't aware that it was set to private. So this part that I'm printing right now is going to take about an hour, and we are 7 minutes in. What is it? To to this print. Like I say, this is one part out of 10, and so in the description, when this live stream is finished, what I shall do is I shall leave the part name of what this individual piece is, and I do apologise for the quality of this on this webcam that I am using. I am looking to get a better webcam. This is just what I had available to do this with, so it's just a bit of a trial and error, what is it, for myself, working out what's good, But saying that though, I've got my laptop down there, what is it, and I can see the video quality, what is it, on my laptop is better than what I can see from on YouTube while this video is playing. So I'm watching myself on my own YouTube channel doing the live stream while it's printing, and like I say, so I've got my laptop down there, so it's obviously what the PC can handle, doing a live stream at the same time while while watching it on playback. So I'm gonna end it on here, what is it, so I'm gonna close YouTube on my PC, what is it, because I can watch it via OBS, which I am using OBS to do this. The reason I come across this Reef project was I was watching another person on YouTube and they mentioned this Reef project, so I thought, why not get on board, what is it, you know, the environment, we all know the environment's suffering, what is it, due to, you know, like whether it's too much, what is it, you know, like using your car, what is it, so I'm not going to go into all that, because that's not what this is about, what is it, this is about this project to save a coral reef in a particular part of the world. So I thought I'd participate in this because I think it's a good idea, and the person who's doing it is only young. It's called Sam, and from my understanding, from what the person was on about, they are, I think, 13 years old. So hats off to this person, what is it, for coming up with this design, what is it, on their, what is it, their 3D printing software, whatever they use. So, you know, and this is a 13-year-old who's done this. You know what, should be proud of yourself, very proud of yourself. Just 1 second, so I'm gonna take that off there and watch it via this. So basically, oh, 1 sec, what is it, what's everyone else been up to? What prints have you got going, you know, you know, so it's pretty much, and it's a shame, what is it, that I don't know how many people have got on board with this, what is it, with this actual print, what is it, just 1 sec, I need to just do something, what is it, how do I get back to that, what is it, oh, I've forgotten where it is. There we go. Yeah. So please, someone, what is it? Oh, down to 1 watcher. Okay, what is it? So for the person who's watching me now, what is it? Thank you for sticking around. So I know who you are. What is it? Please say something in what is it, in the chat box, so I know who it is. Because it doesn't. Oh, 2 watchers. Oh, got back to 2 watchers again. All's good. But please say something in the chat. What is it? Because I don't know who's watching. What is it? Because it's not telling me who's watching. And at least if you say something in chat, I know who you are. What is it? I have more content to come for this channel. Hopefully, also, this channel is not just run by me. My partner runs this channel as well, and hopefully, what is it, she will be doing something on this channel too, not just me. So one of the things that I've got planned for my printer that's printing this part right now is I plan on putting this PEI sheet on this printer at some point. There seems to be a bit of delay going on here, so I don't know if you can see this. It's, yeah, there we go. So I do apologise for the delay with this. So that's one of the things that I have planned for the printer. What is it? Putting that PEI sheet on. But my other thing that I've got planned for that is a bigger bed. I want a bigger build plate. So I'm going to wait till I can get a build plate that matches the dimensions of this PEI sheet. Then I can put that onto the bed. So and one of the other things that I've got planned is to apart from printing 10 parts out of this, my other things that I have got planned for this channel, I have a DaVinci Junior which I am looking to modify. So that's going to be another, maybe a recording, a live stream. I'm not quite sure which way around it's going to be yet. So we'll go from there with that one. Just 1 second. Just gonna have a drink of pop. Oh, that's better. So someone please, what is it? I don't know. Speak to me. What is it? In chat. What is it? I can see that. Yeah. We have 2 people watching, and in the UK it's like 1 AM. So what time is it for where you are, for the people that are watching right now? It would be interesting to know. I do apologise for that. I was thirsty. So what have you got going? My printer, as some of you may know, she's called Alice, and yeah, when I first got Alice, like any printer, needed some tweaking. What is it? So I learned how to do all this all on my own. What is it? And solely just by building my first ever printer. What is it? I bought, what is it? A bit here, a bit there. What is it? I salvaged parts from scanners that I had at home to use for the pulley wheels. I took bits out. Yeah, used old scanners that I had kicking about. What is it? On my first printer, which was an acrylic frame one. So yeah, so this is how what is it? How I got into 3D printing myself. So, and I don't know what sound quality is like. I went to town. I bought a USB microphone, which is coming up as when it's plugged in. Is a Logitech USB microphone. So, and when I did sound check, sound quality sounded good over my speakers. So I'm hoping that it's also the same way when people can hear what I'm saying. Let's change this to, what is it, live chat. See if, so I've just changed it to live chat. Still 2 people watching. Please chat away in chat. What is it? You know, so and say something. Then what is it? We can have a conversation at the same time. What is it? While I'm doing this live stream. What is it? So at least then I know who's watching, and for the people who are watching, are you subscribers? If you're not subscribers, thank you for watching my live stream. it's very much appreciated, you know. So still two people. I don't know. What part of the world do you live in? Me, myself, like I've said before, I live in UK. So it's, yeah, weather over here. It went nice today, but then it rained. What figures? So yeah. So please, somebody, what is it? I don't know. What? So what projects have you got going on? You know. Oh, just hang on while I get a bit comfortable. Oh, there we go. Oh, my hand. What is it? Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. What's the quality like? The video quality for one of my webcams looks good. What is it? And I think it's just I need to what is it? For the one that's doing the print, what is it? I need to what is it? Let's see if I can improve those settings while we're on the fly, if we can do that. Properties, what is it? No, so it's not. No, cancel. Please bear with me, people. Here we go. So let's custom. Oh no. Do apologise, people. Just bear with me 1 second. Let's see if we can improve this. What is it? That looks to be much better. So let's leave that at that and just let's hope, what is it? That's improved things. What is it? I do apologise for that, people. What is it? I was just trying to improve things within this live feed. What is it? Hopefully. Oh, it doesn't look to be any better. Maybe I just need to get a new webcam. What is it? I've had this one for a while. What is it? And I just wanted to get some content out there. I just didn't want to have nothing. It's took me a while to get things sorted as regards to sound and webcams and learning how to use OBS. So come on, people. Someone, what is it? Please say something in what is it? In the chat. You know, don't be afraid to say anything. What is it? No one's going to bite you here. What is it? Just have a chat between yourselves while live feed's going on. Yeah. So hopefully, what is it? This will get some likes and or maybe a thumbs up as my first live feed. Like I was saying, there's more parts to come. So this is just one part out of the 10 that's being printed. If you can see, I know this is going to be a bit delayed, but this part here, what's it? I printed out, and this took 10 hours. 10 hours to print. Turned out really nice. So and this was what is it, for me as a part to remember that I was a part of this project. So I'm going to do this again. What is it? Because the dimensions for this one was slightly different to what they requested, because they wanted the part printing out in two parameters for ear, so for top and bottom, and two parameters for all the walls, and so this wasn't printed out with the parameters that they requested. So I've had to this part, sorry for knocking the microphone, this part I'm going to have to print again. So all's good. How many people are watching? Still 2 people watching. Thank you for sticking around. It's very much appreciated. So, and I know there's one other person who's basically also part of this Reef project. They replied to one of my other posts and to let me know that they was doing this as well. So all's good. For these people who are watching, if you're in the UK, I understand that it's late. 1 second while I have a drink. Here in the UK, so if you're not from the UK, thank you for coming along to watch this live stream. It is very much appreciated. So I'm just going to check the print 1 second, just to make sure all's good. Everything looks good. Is it? It's just a shame about the webcam I'm using. I just wish it was slightly better. So, if anyone has any recommendations for a good webcam to use over the one I have got, please leave a message either in the chat or in the comment below. It would be much appreciated. And so then I know. Wait, excuse me. So then I know what model to buy. What is it? Yeah, because obviously I have got one that is good, and obviously my other one that is recording the printer. Maybe I will try swap them around when I do the next what is it, the next live feed for a part, what is it, on this project. So it's yeah. So and if you can hear the noise in the background, I do apologise. What is it? It's my partner. She's playing on the PlayStation right now. Yeah. I do have another room in my property that is going to be sorted out, and so I am going to be moving from the front room where I am right now into that room, and I will have more space. I'll be able to set things out a lot better, and yeah, so, and I'll be able to have an area where I can have my printers set up, and an area where the PCs will be, what is it, for doing say like a live recording or a time lapse, and so stuff like that. Still 2 people watching. Thank you for sticking around. I was hoping for more people to be watching this first live feed, but I guess this was my first one, and so maybe people are busy. I understand we all have we all do things, and we have jobs to go to. So I understand if some people will be in bed. Me myself, I'm a night owl, so I don't do daytime. It's just not my thing. Yeah, just 1 second while I have a drink. Thirsty work this. Yeah, it's a bit more chilled now, relaxed. Print's doing well. Yeah, so still no one chatting in party chat, but hey ho, that's not a big issue. You know, at least all that matters is people are seeing my live feed. To me, that's all that counts. Yeah, so it's been going for 31 minutes now. All good. So we're 30 minutes into the print, and it's looking good. My printer that I have, this model is it's the G-Tech Pro IB. Is it G-Tech? So no, sorry, I do apologise. It's the G-Tech Pro. I forgot what model it is. That's it. It's the i3 Pro B. What is it? Model. This print, is also is going to have an update. So the latest version of Marlin or Merlin, whichever you choose to pronounce it as. What is it? Everyone to their own. The software that I used to slice this was Simplified 3D. Love it. I learnt something about Simplified 3D the other day that I didn't know, and basically there is a setting in there that you can have layer overlap, which I never knew it was there. So all this time, when I've been doing other prints, and it was something that I wasn't aware of. So this layer overlap setting, yeah. So I figured it out, and I used that and for the first say it's for the bottom, and I think it just does bottom layers. I don't know if it does layer overlap on top, because it's first time sorry for getting a bit tongue tied. It's the first time that I've actually been using layer overlap on any of my prints. So for people who have seen it before and have come across it and have been using it, probably know better than I do if layer overlap also does top layers as well as bottom layers, or it just uses layer overlap for the entire print. But I can't imagine it does use layer overlap for the entire print. So yeah. So what are any of you people into? How did you get into 3D printing? What was your reason for getting into 3D printing? My reason is I like art. I've done art at college. So I like to learn things and how to use design software. So I've been learning how to use say like the basic what is it, Autodesk 123D design. I started off in that. I started using that. Learned how to use that just by tinkering, solely tinkering. So I got used to it that way, and so then I progressed from there to Fusion 360. So I've been learning slowly how to use Fusion 360, getting used to it. I've also been learning how to use Inkscape for doing text in Inkscape to then transfer to what is it, a part in Fusion 360 to get text on a circle. What is it? Because from my understanding, I've seen a tutorial on how to do that in Fusion 360 on someone who does live feeds about Fusion 360 and how to make text go around a corner or on a circle on the edge of a, say like a cup. So they demonstrate on how to get writing on the side of something. It just looked a bit long-winded and to do it that way, so I found Inkscape is much easier to use. So yeah, I still have 2 watches. Yay, what is it? 2 watches. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, please something. Someone say something in chat. Speak to each other. Feel free. It's not just here to watch. It's here to talk, and yeah. I know there's only 2 people here. What is it? But it would be nice to know who you are. What is it? Who's watching? Because I don't see anywhere. What is it that can show me who's watching? No comments yet. Is there a way of finding out who's actually? I don't think there is. Does anyone know if there's a way that you can find out who's actually watching a live feed? Is this live? It should be. Yeah. Well, it is still live. Good. Got a healthy signal. That's good. We still have 2 watchers. I do apologise if I keep moving out of the view of the camera. It's just to check things, just to make sure things are all going okay. While this live feed is actually happening. Yes. Would you like to see my kitten? Shall I just go get one of the kittens? Be 1 second. When it catches up with itself. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Let's see. on, catch what he says. Look. No. Go there. Look this way. That's it. There we go, look. So, this little chap is called Seven. Right, wave to the audience. Two people watching. See two people watching. Say hello. Oh, yeah, man. Was it? It's about 8.5 weeks old. Yes, 8.5 weeks old. Yes. So yeah. So do any of you? I know there's a few of you that when I've been watching other live feeds, a few of you have pets. I know some of you've got cats. Some of you have dogs. This little man. Yeah, right, little man. It's going to go down there. What is it? Go down there. What is it? Yeah. So yes, is it? So yeah. So we are 39 minutes into the print, and everything is looking good. Was it? Oh, that first layer don't look too great, was it? Maybe we shall have to have a look into that. See what happened there. Yeah. So we've still got. We've got 2 watchers. 7. 2 people are watching. Yay, 2 people are watching. Yeah. So, you're getting comfy. You're gonna lie down. You're gonna go to sleep now. Because it is late and it's way past your bedtime. Isn't it? Way past your bedtime. Yes. Oh. Yeah. I can't believe. Still, how's it looking? Well, let's have a look. Yeah. It's looking good. Some of the things that I have planned for this printer is right now it's got threaded bar on it. I plan on putting lead screws on this printer because of the threaded bar that it come with. They're okay. They're just bent. What is it? They're just like. Yeah, so they're not. Oh, very straight. Oh, I forgot about that. What was it? Let's move that. What was it? Let's put it there. So they're not really straight. So that's something that I also plan on upgrading. I have those. So I'm gonna have to what is it? Probably reprint some of the vertical printed parts. So how's it looking? It's looking good. So yeah, I've so what was everybody's first printer? What is it? My first one was my DaVinci Junior. Unfortunately, that one doesn't have an heated bed, whereas this one does. So it's a lot easier. What is it? To use this printer over the DaVinci Junior. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, come on, people. What is it? How many people have we got watching? Still 2 people. Yeah. Can someone let me know what is it that if the sound quality is good? by leaving a message in the chat, please. This would be much appreciated for the people that are watching. So then I know that it's working, or it's not working so good, and then I have to make some changes to the to the setup I have. It would be very much appreciated. No, you're not going near my laptop. You're not going to my laptop. What is it? No, 7. You're not jumping on my laptop. It's not allowed. Go to bed. Go to sleep, should we say. One second. Should have been that way. There we go, that's better. One second. Got an itch. Yeah. Yep. So it's yeah. Other things that I would like to have a go at, but kind of like where I live kind of makes it a bit awkward for me to do certain things. I would like to have a go at doing what do they call it? Come on. Oh, come on, brain. Is say like casting with aluminium, doing some aluminium casting, but due to living in a block of flats, it would not be suitable. I could do what is it? I could do resin casting. I could do some of that. So I'm probably going to give that a go, because I've seen a few different people do what is it? Where they do resin castings, and they look to have turned out really well. So I think I'm going to what is it? Do one of what is it? The maker coin that I've created for the channel, which I probably would do a time lapse of and post it onto the channel so people could see the time lapse. Yeah, but we still got 2 watchers. Yeah. So come on, people. What is it? Yeah. What is it? All good. So it's like I say, what is it? It's now what is it? 47 minutes into the print, and it's all going well. So, what do you think of the project that I am doing so far? And have any of you participated in projects like this before? coming up to the 50-minute mark. I don't really want to. I don't know. I don't want to really go too long with this live stream. But I'm going to get to what is it? I'm going to let the print get to the end, and then stop the live feed. What's it? And go from there. No. Hey, what happened there? That wasn't good. I do apologise for that, people. For some reason, OBS, what is it? According to that, got disconnected. So hopefully, what is it? That will not affect the live feed too much. That's something we're gonna have to look into and find out why that happened. Yes. And 7, was it? 7's gone to sleep now. Do we still have 2 watchers? We still have two watchers. I don't know. There was no issue. There was no reason for it to drop out because I'm doing this over a LAN cable. So my internet, was it? My internet's good. So yeah. So there's no reason for that to happen. Is nobody going to speak? What is it? But I still do very much appreciate what is it? The 2 people sticking around to see this this part being printed out. So what other stuff do people that are watching this? What other things do you like? What other things are you into? Do you have any other hobbies? Any other interests apart from 3D printing? I like what is it? To build PCs. So I have qualifications in building PCs and network fundamentals. So that's my background. Everything to do with 3D printing is self-taught. I've learnt myself. Yeah. So what are the things that have you learnt yourself? That you're not that you don't have no qualifications in. I mean, is 3D printing that something that you learnt yourself? The 2 people that are watching. Do we have 2? Yeah, we've got still 2 watchers. It would be nice if you do. What is it? Say something. What is it? Put us, so I know that you're still here. What is it? I know you're still watching. What's it? Because I can see there's still 2 people watching. But yeah, it would be nice to know who you are. What is it? And if you subscribe to my channel. Yeah. I wonder if this PC would benefit from a better graphics card. How's the print looking? Really? Yeah. Still got 2 watches. Maxi. 7. Yes. So it looks like we have got 54 minutes into the print. Yep. Still 2 watchers. So the 2 people that I've got watching my live feed, what kind of printers do you have? If you don't have them, what would you have? Oh, excuse me. Seems to be a bit of a delay. I guess that's not so much of an issue. Yes. Oh, I do apologise for that, people. For some reason my nose is itching. Is anyone going to say anything? Is someone going to ask me some questions in the chat? It would be appreciated. Is it, if you do? Oh, it's all right, little man. It's all right. It's just mummy number 2 making noise. Go back to sleep. Just let's have a look. Yeah.
Might stop by Indiana.
Please ask some questions. It's kind of what is it? I had to kind of think of things, you know. Do you? I used to be a fell runner. Do any of you? What is it? If you don't know what that is, it's a person who what is it? Runs up mountains, and in all kinds of weather. What is it? Depending on how serious the weather is, to whether the organisation will let you do the run. Sometimes they won't, sometimes they will. So yeah. What? She's laughing. Don't know why she's laughing. She's part of this channel too. So she should be sat here and doing the same thing. She should be participating. Camera's here. You know, maybe one day, what is it? She'll build up the courage to do this and do her own. You know, so yeah.
Oh, damn it, you can see my arm.
Well, what do you expect? You're waving in front of the camera.
No.
You are. Camera's there, look. Everyone, if you can see, what is it? This is my partner, Ashley. So she's also a part of the channel as well.
Hi.
Oh. Say something. Say hello.
Hi,
Tight,
Paul. I thought you were going to bed.
Oh, that's something to say. I mean, ooh, 3 watchers. Ooh, yay, 3 watchers. It'd be nice if the other 2 would, what is it? Say something.
I just did.
No, type. Hello.
Paul, I thought he was going to bed.
It's like that, innit?
Oh, so he's watching our live stream before he goes to bed, is he?
You cannot. No, you can't do that.
He said he was going to bed.
No, you're not allowed. You can't come and watch my live stream and then say you're off to bed.
You know, one of the others watching is probably wrong.
Well, I don't know. It's because whoever the other two people are, what is it? They've not put anything in the chat, so I don't know who they are. What is it? Say Paul. What is it? What is the sound quality like? Can you hear me? Okay. Let me know in a message, please. Thank you. Hopefully, what is it? This live stream, when it's finished, because we are 1 hour in now, so and the print is exactly 1 hour in. So I'm probably going to say there's another 10, maybe 10-15 minutes for the print to finish. So
Paul, go to bed.
he's not allowed to go to bed. He's watching. Paul, are you watching this on your mobile phone? 'Cause if so, then what is it? Or your tablet? Then you can go to bed. What is it? And you can still carry on watching. At least, what is it? Thank you for verifying that you can hear me okay. And thank you for saying that you are finding it interesting. And hopefully, what is it? When people watch it back, they will find it more interesting. And maybe this live stream will get a thumbs up. If not, you know.
Paul, I'm just messing with you.
What's she like? She come butts in an hour in. What is it? When she could have had to say something at the beginning. I am, and yes, I am watching. Is that from a tablet, from your phone? Oh, got an itch. God, my nose is still getting. Might have to print this out a new one.
How come I not hear it?
Because I've turned the volume down. Is it? So if the volume was up, it would get feedback, and it would be weird. So I've had to turn the volume down on the speakers. So I can't hear myself. What you like? She's been naughty. How many watches have I got?
Get Freyston.
What was it doing now? Do you want to see your little man? Do you want to see 7? Hey. It's alright. It's alright. Look. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Oh, steady. Wave to Paul. What is it? Say, hi Paul. Hello. Wave to him. But sleep. Are you sure you're just joking and not being for serious? Yep. So let's see. 1 hour 5 minutes in. No, you're not going to my laptop. Nice. You're relaxing with a tribble. Do you have a picture of your tribble? What colour is it? You can always send a picture. What is it? So Paul, are you going to buy a 3D printer? They're not expensive. You can get them cheaply. You can pick them up for £100 now. And then you can print anything you want. You could even print your a tribble. Or if you want, I'll build you one if you pay me for it. I mean, still 3 watches. Cool, 3 watches. Yep. Just gonna have a drink of pop, people. 1 second. So if you get a printer, what will you call your printer? Mine was called Alice. What would yours be called? Good thinking. Hey up, little man. You alright? Yeah? You're getting comfortable there, eh? You comfortable? Yeah, you comfortable? Excellent. where did you get that from? Eh? I only bathed you the other day. What you been doing? What? We still have 3 watchers. Still have 3 watchers. Thank you for sticking around. The other 2 people. What was it? If you wish to participate in the chat, you're quite welcome. Seven, what are you doing? Yeah, I understand that. But why did you think of that particular name? What come to you, say, like the forefront of your mind to actually choose that particular name? And does it have double R? What is it? Or is it supposed to be 1 R? Or was just that a typo because you're typing on your phone? We still have 3 watchers. I am very grateful to... Oh cool, it's a Welsh dragon. But does it have double R though? Paul, can you also let me know that if it's the a delay in the sound, or it's the no delay? I don't understand why no one else is not saying anything in the chat. But each to their own. Skyrim, is it? Yeah. I'm going to say we are now, it's 1 hour and 10 minutes into the print, so I'm probably going to say there's another possibly 10 minutes. I'm going to say 10 minutes ish for the print to finish. Just give me a second, people, while I adjust the camera. What is it? To show the what's happening up here. There may be a a bit of a delay. What is it? In the movement of the camera. What is it? Just bear with me a second. What is it? Let's see. Yes, what is it? So I am going to need to refresh. If you just bear with me, people. What is it? Cool. No delay. That's good. So things are working really well. There we go. So this is it now. Printing at the top. What is it? This is 1 hour and 13 minutes into this print. Oh, we've got 4 watchers. Who's the 4th person? Please, what is it? Please say something in the party chat. It would be very much appreciated. And thank you for coming along to watch the live stream. It is very much appreciated. What is it that you are printing? So this part that I am printing is for... It's a project that I found out about through another channel, and it's called Reef Project. So basically what this is for, there's in this particular part of the world, there's a person called Sam who is the curator of. This is one of the parts that Sam created, and Sam is a 13-year-old boy, and he's trying to preserve the reef in his area. So that's what this part is for. Also, what is it? This part here is one of the other parts for this reef project as well. And this is a part that took 10 hours. This part took 10 hours to print out. And so this part, the reason why I did this part is I did this part to have as a piece of memorabilia, of being part of this project. So that's something that just for me to remember being a part of this project. So basically there's another 9 parts after this one that's printing out right now to print out. So like I say, this is part number. This is just 1 second. No, you're not chewing on that wire. No, you're good. Yeah. So this is part. This is one part for that project. So I have another 9 parts to print out. And as you can see, we are coming close to the top. So we are now 1 hour 16 minutes into the print. Oh, we've lost a watcher. Okay, not to worry. They can come back if they wish. Yep. So that's what this is for. Yep. So Paul, if you had excuse me, a 3D printer, what would you print out for your first project? Just going to check on this 1 second. No, it's not really hard work. It's as hard as you make it. If you're good at learning software, then you can do anything. You know, like making designing stuff. It's very easy. So the USS Enterprise, nice choice. I'm not sure how easy that would be to design. But if you're good with learning design software, I would recommend that you start off with something like Autodesk 123D Design. A very basic package, easy to use. That's where I started out. So you'd be able to learn how to use that very easily. There's tutorials online, and yeah, so with how to use Autodesk 123D Design, very easy. The original, if you go look on a website called Thingiverse, I'm pretty sure that you will find the USS Enterprise on there. It's just a matter of looking it up. So it's if you just googled Thingiverse, or if you type up top, I think it's thingiverse.org, I think it is, or .co.uk. One second, I'll see if I can get you the link. If you just give me a second.
Yeah, Royal. You like saying it, being yourself up.
So there's the link for your pal. If you go to that link, and there's all sorts on there for you to print out.
Jump.
The only thing that you need to do now, you can you? What is it? I knew that would happen. What is it? God, what's she like? Okay, so the part's just finished. I need to let that cool down
Jess's live stream.
before I take it off. So basically, I'm just going to adjust the camera. So hopefully, what is it? You'll be able to what is it? You'll be able to see the part. What is it? Just to 1 second. Let's send it down a bit. I need to move the camera. 1 second, people. Oh, what? So a bit. Oh, I do apologise. So basically, what is it? There's the finished part. What is it? So that took 1 hour and 21 minutes. Exactly. So basically, when that's cooled down, I will be able to remove it. What is it from the print bed? So just need to finish letting it cool down. So I'm just gonna put the camera back. What is it? So I do apologise for needing to move the camera. Yeah, tell me about it. I keep telling her that, but she don't listen, you know. And it's she's saying what is it? Thank you.
How is that too loud?
Paul just said he can hear you. He can hear the game over the microphone.
Yeah, but it's only at 9.
Yeah, but it's
9's not loud.
oh. Yes. So yeah. So we still have what is it? 3 people watching. That link, I what is it that you will find it useful, Paul. So this is it's now time to end this live stream because we've been going for it didn't tell you how long we've been going for. So just based on the print alone, we've been going for about 1 hour and 23 minutes. So yep. So I'm going to say for the people who are not watching from in the UK, I'm going to say bye for now and good night from the UK. And yep. And hopefully, what is it? People will see this live stream and find it interesting. There is more to come, so please come back for the next live stream. and enjoy and be safe. Good night.